Welcome to Forgotten Crimes, where we explore the untold and mysterious stories of the past. Today, we delve into a haunting chapter of American history, the story of the Navajo Death Cave. This tale intertwines tragedy, cultural survival, and eerie mysteries that have persisted for over a century. It's a story of resilience, loss, and the lingering spirits of the past. The Navajo Death Cave isn't just a location, it's a powerful symbol of the struggles faced by Native American communities in the face of systemic violence and displacement. As we explore this story, we'll uncover the historical context, the chilling events that occurred, and the cultural echoes that still linger today. The Navajo Death Cave is nestled in Moenkopi Wash, Arizona. To understand its significance, we must first explore the historical context. In the mid-19th century, Native American tribes like the Navajo were caught in a cycle of forced displacement and violent conflict. At the heart of this turmoil was the U.S. government's policy of westward expansion, which sought to seize native lands and confine tribes to reservations. The Navajo, or Diné as they call themselves, were targeted during this time for their resistance. Their land stretched across Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, territories rich in resources that settlers and the government wanted to exploit. Tensions boiled over in the 1860s, leading to a campaign known as the Long Walk. Thousands of Navajo were forcibly removed from their homelands and marched hundreds of miles to Bosque Redondo, a reservation ill-suited for survival. Some Navajo resisted, escaping capture and retreating to remote areas like Moenkopi Wash. These fugitives were the ones who eventually found themselves at the Death Cave. This resistance effort wasn't just a fight for survival, but also an assertion of their right to live freely on their ancestral lands. It symbolized their determination to preserve their culture in the face of relentless oppression. In the late 1860s, a group of Navajo men, women, and children sought refuge from pursuing U.S. soldiers. They discovered a small cave within Moenkopi Wash. Believing they'd found a safe haven, they settled in, lighting fires to keep warm and cooking meals to sustain themselves. The soldiers, determined to eliminate what they saw as resistance, used a ruthless strategy. They blocked the cave's entrance with heavy brush and rocks, then set it alight. Thick, choking smoke billowed inside. Trapped with no escape, the Navajo people succumbed to the fumes. It's said that some tried to dig their way out or find hidden crevices to breathe, but the outcome was inevitable. Those who survived the smoke were reportedly executed when soldiers entered the cave. The aftermath was grim. The soldiers left the bodies in the cave, sealing it as a grim tomb. News of the massacre spread among the Navajo people, deepening the scars of displacement and violence. The U.S. government at the time neither acknowledged the event nor held those responsible accountable. For the Navajo, it was another chapter in a long history of betrayal and loss. Adding to the tragedy was the psychological impact on survivors. Stories passed down through generations describe the despair and anger that this massacre caused among the Navajo. This event became emblematic of the broader struggle against systemic oppression, fueling resistance and solidarity among the tribe in the years that followed. In the decades after the incident, the Navajo people continued to fight back against displacement and injustice. Leaders within the community worked tirelessly to preserve their culture and advocate for their rights, ensuring that their voices were heard despite the overwhelming forces against them. The Death Cave massacre served as a somber reminder of what was at stake, strengthening the resolve of those who sought justice and sovereignty. The Navajo Death Cave has since become a place shrouded in mystery and superstition. Local Navajo elders speak of restless spirits, the Chii, or ghosts, that inhabit the cave. Visitors have reported hearing faint whispers, feeling sudden cold spots, or seeing shadowy figures at the cave's entrance. Some stories even claim encounters with skinwalkers, shape-shifting beings from Navajo lore, drawn to the energy of such tragic places. These eerie accounts often involve strange phenomena. Some visitors have claimed their electronic devices stopped working near the cave, while others spoke of inexplicable feelings of dread that compelled them to leave. Elders attribute these occurrences to the unsettled spirits of those who perished, warning that disrespecting the site can provoke their wrath. There are also tales passed down from generation to generation. One such story tells of a young shepherd who stumbled upon the cave by accident. He reported seeing figures that appeared human, but moved unnaturally fast and vanished into the shadows. Terrified, he fled and refused to return to the area, convinced he had encountered skinwalkers. Elders emphasize that these stories are not just folklore, but cautionary tales meant to instill respect for the spirits and the sacredness of the land. The cave is seen as a place to be approached with humility and reverence, not as a tourist attraction or a site for thrill seekers. For the Navajo people, the Death Cave remains a stark reminder of the injustices of the past. It is also a source of resilience. While the scars of these events run deep, they have not erased the Navajos' connection to their land, language, and traditions. The oral histories passed down ensure that these stories are not forgotten. Today, the Death Cave draws a mix of curiosity seekers and those looking to pay respects. Some visitors come to experience its eerie reputation, while others arrive seeking a deeper understanding of Navajo history and spirituality. Guided tours by Navajo storytellers provide a respectful way to learn about the site's history and cultural significance. Superstitions persist. Locals advise against taking anything from the site, warning that such acts invite bad luck or spiritual retribution. Some have even returned stolen rocks or artifacts after experiencing unexplained misfortunes. These superstitions serve as a bridge between the past and present, a way for the Navajo to honor their ancestors and teach outsiders the importance of respect. Additionally, the site has become a symbol for Native American activism. Efforts to protect and preserve the Death Cave and similar locations highlight the ongoing struggle for recognition and sovereignty. These movements underscore the importance of remembering history not just as a lesson, but as a call to action for justice and equality. The Navajo Death Cave reminds us of the human cost of conflict and the enduring strength of those who survive. If you found this story compelling, consider sharing it with others to keep these histories alive. Let us know in the comments if there are other stories you'd like us to explore. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to Forgotten Crimes, and join us as we uncover more mysteries from the past. Thank you for watching.